Hello guys, today we have a really interesting topic and that is micro-frontend. So for creating micro-frontend we have a lot of solutions and here I gather you all the micro-frontend solution in one repository. You see, you should go to my GitHub account, find sh69 and micro-frontend. So here we have a uh, okay, let me explain you how we can have the micro frontend. So for creating micro frontend, we need the module federation of Webpack. So what is module federation? Module federation is you export all the components. For example, you are using React, so you can export all the components in a one remote entry.js file, and you can do lazy loading on that remote entry file so easily. So let's first check what's going on here. So we have one folder host app and one folder remote app, and also we have three versions. One version built by Vite, one version with RSpack. This one is like Webpack but much faster because it's using Rust, and also with developed by Evan Yu, the uh, owner of Vue.js, and also it's super fast. And also in the document of React, they suggest to use the Vite. And also we have CRA, Great React App, or we have Craco. That the difference is in Craco we have kind of some Webpack configuration that is hidden, and if you want to see the whole Webpack configuration, not only the minimal configuration here by running npm eject. I'm not sure that we have the eject here, but we have the Craco eject, and if you run npm run eject, there will be a folder here that will show you how um, the extra config of Webpack is there. So let's not jump from one topic to another topic. Let's get back to our business. So here, this part we have name, version, description, some typical things in package.json, and we have RSpack dev, and we have React app and Babel to run the JSX, and we have two main package, RSpack CRN and RSpack core. Huh? And also we have HTML Webpack plugin because we need to render the file finally here. So uh, let me tell you what we have. As you see, we have only one single file. For example, you have an app and you want to use some component from outside. So in that case, you need to do lazy loading, or you can also import it like import the name of component. It's export default. You can use whatever you want here. You can also use like this, or uh, you can have this structure or the structure that you saw already. The main thing is that remote entry JS file will be loaded in your to application by this parameter. So uh, we should have definitely two parameter. This one is gonna be the name of the component. This one will be your, for example, you have a micro frontend application that it's kind of doing some user stuff, for example, login, register, and so on. Huh? So you will rename it login app, and then you want to have a component, for example, login page. Uh, you can name it auth app, and you can name it, for example, login component. Anyway, let's make sure that pick a really easy name for the first part, and based on each micro frontend, you should have based of each microservice, you should have one this path, and then you can have different components here. So let's see how these two are configured inside RSpack config. So this is typical. We are importing something, and this is for I guess building the process, and this is for ports, and this part is the part that we should talk about. This part is also for the compiling the JSX files with Babel loader. We can change it to TS loader, and yeah. So here, as you notice, we have a name, and this name is useless. Don't care about that. And also here we have a React that is singleton and eager true. So why we are using this? Because we want to make sure that if we have two different versions of React, our app doesn't crash. So we want to use only one instance of our React. So make sure that you have this React and React DOM like this here. Okay, so what is the remotes or the microservices I'm using? For example, I have a house app, and for example like this, and also I have a product app. For example, like this. Huh? So for the first part, we have RSpack remote app, the name of the app, and you should write down the address that your microservice is up, like here, and definitely you should have remote entry here. So we have one remote entry JS name here, and two here, and three here. No? So let's see where we are having them. This one, 99% should be this. This is gonna be the pass segment 1, and this is the pass segment 2. So let's check the remote app. So inside remote app, definitely we should have this hack, we should have an index.js file and or index.ts, and inside that we should import like this. We should import the main component that we are exposed to. So here we have RSpack remote component. Make sure that you are exporting it by default. And that's it. As you notice, we have a really simple component here. No bundling to React DOM and anything. So what's going on here? We have the same plugins for this part, for building and other part, but we are exposing something. As you notice, also the share is same. We are exposing something. The first parameter that I told you should be same, this remote entry JS. The segment part 2 is the segment part 1 is RSpack remote app, and this is the component, the address of components. For example, you have another app, for example, like login, then it should be, for example, from src login and so on. Okay, so this is the RSpack. So we have these three, and exactly if you notice, we have all of them here. This is the host app, this is the with remote app as a segment 1, and this is address of microservice, and also how to use it. We are just like the RSpack, we are writing the name like with remote app and with remote component. So where is the with remote component? Let's see. So this is with remote component, and if we come here, we will exactly same. We are addressing the with remote component here. Remote entry JS is same, And we have the segment one, that is, this is, for example, house app or product app or whatever microservices we want to create. This can be the name. And for final one, we have Craco here, the same hack we should use inside the index.js. We should import bootstrap, and inside bootstrap, we are Craco. We have Craco remote component from Craco remote app slash Craco remote component, and we are addressing just like the rest of items. Craco remote app and the address of microservice remote entry. This is the host. For remote, we have Craco remote component, address of component, remote entry is same, and Craco remote app. These three are coming from module federation plugin. So I guess we already talked about everything, and also let me don't miss this important part. Maybe you want to know the difference. First, RSpack is fast, and it can be just like the Craco. You can use it during the development, but something that makes Vite to be not a good option to use as inside development of micro frontend is that it needs to be built, then you can see the results. What it means? It means after you do some changes in remote app, you should run npm run build, then run npm run preview, and then you will see the results inside your host app. So that's not a good point. So if you want to go with the most stable solution, I definitely suggest go with Craco because our spec is kind of new. And yeah, let's see in the moment you're watching this video if maybe our spec is mature enough to use it instead of Craco. Anyway, you can have all of them here and make sure to ask your questions. I will be glad to answer you. Thank you.